Buddy, welcome back to Coffee with the Mom. So today we're going to do do-it-yourself wreath, and I like to do mine with Christmas bulbs. So what you're gonna need, let me see what size this is. This is a 16-inch wreath. You can get white, green. It's probably best to get green if you don't want to like see through it, or you can spray paint it. I've done that too. And I got this at Joann's. I used a 50% off. I think they're normally $6, so I got it for $3. So that's always a good thing because these are normally not on sale. So when you get those 50% off for like the full price thing around the holidays, you can use it for this. Alright, so this is what you're going to need, one of these. You can get an even bigger one if you like, or you can get a smaller one. I prefer this size because they can get big. You can make them really big and build them up. Alright, so let's see. So also what you're going to need is a glue gun. Now, I have a holder that my mom let me borrow, so I'm going to be using that, but if you don't, you can always put down like paper bags and stuff like that so that you don't ruin anything, or you can do it wherever you want, but if you don't want to ruin your table or anything like that, that's a good way to do it. You're going to need glue sticks, lots of glue sticks. And you're also going to need Christmas bulbs. So, like I say all the time, shop off the season. So, I got a lot of these after the fact, or again, like with the 50% off, or like everything is Christmassy is 50% off right now. So, you can get a lot of these for real cheap. And so what you want to do is you want to, decide what kind of Christmas, you can do whatever color you want. You can do greens, you can do red and green, silvers, you could do a purple one. They have so many different Christmas bulbs now out, like you can do whatever you want. I like to stick with the red and the green and the silver and the gold, so you're going to want to get different sizes of these bulbs. So I'm going to kind of show you, and you want to get different textures too. It's just a really cool way to just like show, or you can do all mattes, whatever you want. I love glitter, so I get glitter. So like, see how this one just has like a cool different type of texture to it. And then, you have like the green sparkle, and then there's like this cool silver one. Like they just have, these ones are from Target. I got them after. I think they were like $10, and there was, I can't remember how many were in. There's just like, there's shiny ones, and then they have like matte ones. So you really can go all out with these things. So these are like a medium size one, and then they have ones that are even smaller. And then I'll show you another one because this has like the coolest texture to it. It's so cool. I just love Christmas. And then we have even smaller ones, and these have got like the clear glitter ones, green ones. Let's see. And then we have these itsy bitsy teeny ones. And see how tiny these are? They're teeny tiny, okay? So, and then I have like, and you want to get, like I said, all different textures, like types, colors, stuff like that. Like I have my gold ones here. So we have like the gold sparkly and like the, shiny. And then we have, is there a matte one here? I don't think so. And then I got like this box. Like there's just, you definitely want to get ones that have a bunch of different types of bulbs in there. Oh, these are my favorite, the red sparklies. These are like, it's just, I love glitter. It gets everywhere, but I love it. So see how they all, even the glitter ones will have, they'll have kind of that like cool little thing too. So yeah, you definitely want to get a bunch of different sizes, and like I said, get them off season. I think I forgot, you're also going to need a pair of pliers, because for them you're going to need to take off that top part that's on there that you would normally use to hang something off of. So I think I've pretty much taken them all off of there. But yeah, you're just going to kind of like pull a little bit. I'll show you how to do that. But yeah, those are the things you're going to need. All right, so we will get started. Let's go. Okay, everybody, so this kind of looks a little bit messy, but you'll understand in a second. So what I wanted to show you is that, so you need your pliers, and you also need one, like you're going to actually have to do this to everyone except for like the smaller ones. So even like this size, you really don't need to take this top off, but it will help when you, like, it just makes everything easier. All right, so I'll show you how to take these off real quick. Okay, so you just take your pliers, open them up, and then if you just kind of wiggle this around, they're not glued on or anything, so you can literally just take it off, throw them out. And you're going to have to do that to, like I said, all of them except for like this size and like this super itty bitty small ones. You really don't need to. You can honestly flip them upside down and put them in like this, and no one's going to see it. Okay, so I just kind of started this side real quick. So as you can see, I like to start kind of in the middle and then work your way kind of around this way. So like I said, so you've got like a sparkly one, then you've got kind of like a shiny one, another shiny one, then you've got like a really matte one. And the textures in these two like show off really well too. So like see how it's just kind of all different. I mean, if you want yours to be more uniform, I like mine to be kind of different and not so perfect. So if something like this would bother you, you can do all the same size, you can do all the same color. I just like the look of all the different colors and all the different textures. So then what you're going to want to do is the same thing on the inside. So I'll do a couple on the inside and I'll show you that too. Okay, so I threw a couple in the middle there. So as you can see, it's kind of like, it just looks nice with all the different textures, like I said before. So yeah, you want to do the outside, and then you're going to glue it all in, and you have to hold these here for a couple minutes while you glue them. So I normally, what I do with the glue is I'll put the glue like right on the top here, and then I will kind of, and then I shove them back in, and you do have to hold it in place for a little bit because you have something round on a flat surface. So you kind of have to hold it, or sometimes it does push out a little bit. And it's okay too if you want to like put like some of it on either side, the glue, so that they're not moving as much. But normally once you have everything in there, you should try and have it nice and tight in there so that they're not moving around. So after this, what you want to do is you want to start placing them in the top here. So I will do that and I will be right back. Okay, and so here is the top. So you can see it's kind of starting to fill in a little bit already. So at this point, you should have the whole thing all around done and glued in. You're going to have all these done and glued in, and then you're going to be placing those and then gluing those in also. So next what I'm going to show you is how to kind of fill in the holes and everything, like if you see like stuff like that. Like I said, that's why it's always good if you want to like spray paint it green, because then it kind of like darkens it up a little bit so you're not seeing as much. But also remember too that somebody's going to be looking from the front, not from how you're doing it. So like if they're like, if you think that you are seeing too much of the white, like just remember, like try and look at it from a different view and kind of stand almost over top of it, because that is how it's going to be hung up in your front door, on your window. So that is the direction that people are going to be looking in. All right, so I have one that I've already started to kind of fill it in. And I will show you that one, and I'll show you how to fill in some spots and like the easy ways to use the smaller ones in all the different sizes. Okay, so this is the one that I already have started, and I have half pretty much completed. So like this is the half that's all done, and this is the half that clearly still needs to be taken care of. All right, so what you're going to do is you're basically just going to try and fill in the holes. So like and you kind of want to look at like what you've already used in that area, like different textures, and this is where all the different sizes and everything are going to come into play. Okay, so probably going to use like a red sparkly one like this. And you just kind of want to put glue on the spots about where you're going to place it, and other ones you're going to place it around. And this hot glue gun is super, super hot. So, you may see a little smoke. And there are going to be like those glue strings. If you use a glue stick or like a hot glue gun, you'll know what I'm talking about. And you, like I said, so you kind of have to hold it in place. So these projects, they aren't hard. They're just time consuming because you are going to be standing here holding it in place. And then, like again, like if it's moving and it's not exactly where you want it to stay, you can always add more glue on to the spots that you think it needs to be. Yeah, I mean, it is going to happen where they're not going to stay perfect. Right? Okay. So that one's almost pretty dry. And what you're going to do now is like see how there's like a little, if you can see there's like a little hole there. So what I would do is I would probably take like a tiny little green one, and I'm just going to kind of plop it in there, or I'm sorry, in this spot right here, and it just kind of like fills in that tiny hole and it just makes it look a little bit nicer and prettier. So, and you can also, if you want to, just kind of directly put it on the ones that are already stabilized. That's always a good way to do it too. I'm going to do like one of these cool textured silver ones, probably like right in this area here. Like I said, these strings are paint. I'm going to grab one of these like smaller ones and see how I'm just going to place it in there. I'm probably not going to use that though, because I already have one kind of over there in that area. So I'm going to actually go and grab. I also have like these cool clear ones, and see how I didn't take the tops off, because if you just plop them in upside down, you can't see it. So it's just a little bit less work for you. Alright, and you see how it just like nicely kind of filled that area in a little. So, alright, so after I will show you everything that's done after I'm all done, and I will be back in a little.
So here is the finished product. Mine is really big. Yours does not have to be this big, but I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, hit the like button down below. Me and Lisa will be back very soon with some more fun videos, and next week we'll be doing a whole week of cookie videos. Have a great day, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Bye!